Liner over to the shortstop, Edwards, on one bounce, fires onto first base for out number 1.
Now batting number 7, Grant Hodgman.
So back to the top of the order, the St. Andrew Scots come, and Grant Hodgman, the sophomore who was batting .250 and tied for the St. Andrews lead with 7 RBIs. Both teams coming off of losses. St. Andrews a 6-1 defeat against Cardinal Newman. That was in district. North Broward came off of a 7-2 loss at Pinecrest, also in district, as that one misses high for ball 1. To Carl Hodgman, who grounded out to the shortstop the first time up. Fouls that one back, counts even up at 1. Grant Hodgman, excuse me. Not quite sure why I said Carl there. We also apologize for the video quality. We understand it's just a tad bit behind. Trying to get that straightened for you just as soon as we can. Until we do, it is your own personal little instant replay, as that one just catches the outside part of the plate. So Snyder's ahead of the count 1-2. Snyder misses there, though, and he's working quickly, the freshman is. Counts even up at 2-2 to Grant Hodgman, as I mentioned, the sophomore, catching tonight and leading off. Snyder's 2-2. On the outside part of the plate and just missed it. So the count is full. Snyder consistently pounding that outside part of the plate to right-handed hitters. Didn't get the call there. The full count is swung on and tipped right into Logan Clyatt's glove for a strikeout, the 4th of the night for Snyder, and the 2nd out of the inning.
Stepping up to bat, number 14, Owen Notman.
So Owen Notman now stepping in, the right-handed hitter. The junior is hitting 120, but does have a home run on the year, so Snyder does have to be careful. Swings and misses at the first pitch there on the outside part of the plate. Seems to be where Snyder seems perfectly happy to make his living in this 3rd inning. Snyder comes set for the 0-1 and misses outside. Keep an eye on this trend through the rest of this game, or at least through the rest of Snyder's start. If he continues to hit that outside part of the plate, Clyatt's setting up there again, and Snyder misses there again. Also might have been a little bit high. Counts 2-1. Next broadcast will be the biggest one of the season. It is the district quarterfinals on May 1st against Pinecrest, North Broward's biggest rival, in an elimination playoff game. You won't want to miss that right here on Brainwash Sports Twitch TV, as Snyder this time catches the outside part of the plate for a 2-2 count. To Owen Notman, the right fielder and 2-hole hitter. Snyder with a long pause in his windup and now delivers. Swung on and missed, and Snyder goes 1-2-3 through the Scots. No runs on no hits with no errors and no one left on base. We head to the bottom of the 3rd. North Broward with a 6-1 lead on Brainwash Sports Twitch TV.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the North Broward Preparatory School. We have a new pitcher on the mound for the St. Andrews Scots. It is number 19, Maxwell Costello. We talked a little bit about him earlier in the game, and now I have statistics. Facts from me. Can you believe it? Strike one to Chase McBean. The answer is that Costello's almost the ace of this St. Andrews team. 33 innings pitched, 24 earned runs, 26 walks, 51 strikeouts. Is that 0-2 to McBean now, a 5.09 ERA and a 2.33 whip. He also pitched in the last game, so he certainly can't be going very long in this one.
Well, he didn't just pitch in the last game. He pitched a beauty, as that one misses high to Chase McBean, 1-2. 6 innings pitched, 3 earned runs on 7 hits, 1 walk, and 5 strikeouts in that game against Cardinal Newman. That losing effort, he did pitch very well. Gelman's final line, I'll tell you after this McBean pitch.
Which is in for strike 3 on the breaking ball, and that'll bring up Kennard.
Number 12, Raul Kennard.
Gelman exits the game, 2 innings pitched, 5 hits, 6 earned runs, 2 walks, and 0 strikeouts. So certainly some encouraging signs, including only those 2 walks. But North Broward roughed him up for 3 in the first and 3 in the second.
Oh, and it's popped up very high. Could possibly be out. First baseman going for it. And that's going to go into the pedestrian pathway.
It is now time, Sam Gelfand, for the Brainwash Sports Twitch TV trivia question.
I'm so excited.
You know the answer to this because
I
we've
do know the
actually
answer to
discussed it at length. 41 years ago today, a Cubs outfielder at Dodger Stadium saved an American flag from being burned on the field by 2 protesters.
And Kennard burns that one to the second baseman, who throws it over to first. And that's going to be 2 outs now, bringing up O'Brien.
And now it's O'Brien first.
Starting at the plate, number 13, Nick O'Brien.
We want to know, what was the name of that Cubs outfielder at Dodger Stadium who saved the flag from being burned? You can tweet us at Ben Curtis NBPS or at Stuck in Sam's Head for the name of that Cubs outfielder.
Fell tip into the catcher's glove, 0-1. I'll tell you one thing about him, he's an American hero.
41 years ago today in Chavez Ravine.
Classic call from Vince Scully.
As are so many.
Pretty much anything he said was classic.
A little bit odd to tune over to the Dodgers on MLB.TV and not hear his voice.
It just isn't right, is it?
Something definitely seems off.
It's like you'd almost think we've got plenty of technology these days. Let's just splice together a bunch of clips of his, and you could have him calling games for the rest of eternity just from
Just
old
without
recordings of
names.
him.
Perhaps.
Even with names, you can take different consonants, syllables, vowel sound, you splice it together, make it sound like you're saying someone's name.
That's a job for another day, though, Sam.
Well, not my job, but I'll take credit for the idea, and I want royalties.
That's definitely not how that works.
Probably not, no, but I bet the people in Chavez Ravine would be happy to hear that idea.
No doubt about it. Next game's up for these 2 teams. Oxbridge Academies goes back home. St. Andrews.
I was
Wow.
gonna say, we're playing St. Andrews.
St. Andrews goes back home to play Somerset Canyons. North Broward Prep goes to Pembroke Pines Charter.
Ball high and inside, 1-2.
Wow. That is a faux pas on my part.
We make them every once in a while. We're only human. At the ball low, 2-2. We're only human, unlike the Vin Scully recording machine.
And unlike Chase McBean, who's got 25 RBIs, as we mentioned, did strike out to start this inning. But as a sophomore, I just can't get over how impressive that is.
Give him a new nickname, Terminator. That one's hit on the ground, throws a shortstop, charging it, throws it over to first, and he's going to get him in time. That's the end of the 3rd inning. We'll be right back with the 4th. Don't go anywhere.
Now betting number 13, Jason Otis.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Taking care of a small problem on the scoreboard. There we go. It is 6-1. Not 29-1 as it read for a brief moment.
We would be out of here, Sam, if it was 29-1. That would be a mercy rule to the extreme.
Certainly be a senior night to remember. Then again, I think a lot of people here at North Broward would take the 29-1 and just roll with it. Hope no one noticed. We noticed, though. That's a ball 1-0 to Jason Otis, who got on first in his last at-bat and then was caught stealing to end the first inning.
That would be an all-time record for North Broward for runs, 29.
That's true.
Could we just pretend that happened, put that in the record books?
That'd be cool as that one gets away from Client, 2-0. The record, of course, set at the beginning of this season, the first home game of this season, 26-4. North Broward won that game. Was it Coral Springs Christian?
Coral Springs Christian, February 21st.
You even remember the date.
I have it down here.
Okay, well, you made yourself sound a little less impressive. Otis no less impressive, though, as that one's hit into the gap in center field. He's going to hold up for a single. The strong arm of Marsh holding him to a one-bagger. And that'll bring up Carbone.
Now betting number 18, Michael Carbone.
Very nice angle there from Ty Marsh to keep Otis at a single. That's the kind of thing that doesn't show up in the box score but gets noticed by coaches, that ability to keep doubles from turning into doubles and hold Otis at first base.
And more importantly, noticed by scouts.
Unfortunately, don't see any here tonight.
You don't see a lot of them at this level. As Otis takes off once again, and that one is hit to Snyder. He's going to go to first. And the fielder's choice is going to turn into kind of a sacrifice grounder. One out now.
Now betting number 10, Chase Blue.
Very nice move there from Snyder. Didn't have to be a hero with one out. Try to get the runner at second base. Just gets the sure out at first base. And there's one down.
Can't read your handwriting. Ben, tell me what he did last time.
He popped out to Goberville. That was the time when
Right,
Goberville was running up against the fence. Made a very nice catch.
Just inside on the outside corner. 0-1 now to Bloom. There's one out. Seriously, you need a Rosetta Stone to be able to read. Ben's scorebook is Bloom finds an answer in the gap. Otis is going to go home. Goberville cuts him off at home!